An espresso has around 80 milligrams of caffeine per 60 milliliters. Generally, up to 4 cups of filter coffee per day or 400 milligrams of caffeine is considered safe for healthy adults. However, the purpose, frequency, and individual also matter. Although the association between high caffeine use and low vitamin D levels is not definitive, it warrants consideration. In sports nutrition and medicine, types of caffeine are used as ergogenic aids to support performance requirements in training. Whether caffeine is suitable for an individual depends entirely on their health status and bodily needs. Coffee is a common source of caffeine, and despite its holistic therapeutic advantages, it appears that many people have become overly reliant on excessive caffeine consumption from coffee, particularly the non-organic kind, which is typically grown with synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Despite this, we seem to enjoy the taste and aroma of coffee. It is aromatic, and this is part of its charm. Reputable sources suggest that coffee's advantages are situational and unique, rather than inherent, and may not be the same for everyone. In this segment, we provide a brief overview of high coffee or caffeine intake and its potential role in contributing to low vitamin D, B, and C levels within the body. Coffee is one of the richest sources of caffeine, alongside other beverages such as black tea and green tea. Still, these are slightly different in composition and therefore have various benefits. In terms of caffeine concentration, an 8-ounce cup of coffee contains approximately 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine. This amount can vary depending on the type of bean and the roasting method. Caffeine metabolism refers to the process by which the body metabolizes caffeine. With regular consumption, your body may become accustomed to it, a process known as habituation, which may require higher intakes to achieve the same effects. However, this higher and somewhat desensitized approach to more intake may also carry consequences for nutritional efficiency. It is suggested that high coffee consumption can impact the absorption of certain minerals and nutrients, including vitamin D. This is particularly relevant for vegans or vegetarians, who may have limited dietary sources of vitamin D. Consequently, this high intake of caffeine may add extra stress on existing factors that support overall vitamin D efficacy. Saigili and others 2024 suggest that research outcomes on the role of coffee in nutrient absorption are quite divided. Studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption has beneficial effects on nutrient absorption. However, consuming a large amount of coffee, more than 4 cups per day, was found to interfere with nutrient and mineral absorption. Antonio and others 2024 detail that caffeine can interfere with the way vitamin D works in the body and impact bone health. It is suggested that caffeine may lower the expression of vitamin D receptors, which are essential for vitamin D to function properly. It may also decrease the activity of alkaline phosphatase, an enzyme that's a sign of healthy bone-forming cells called osteoblasts. This means that excessive caffeine consumption could potentially harm bone density and overall long-term bone health. Similarly, Chen and others' 2022 study focuses on serum 25-hydroxyvitamin D levels, which are the form of vitamin D that circulates in the bloodstream. This is the primary measure used to assess a person's vitamin D status. It aimed to correlate dietary caffeine intake with 25-OH-D levels to investigate potential associations between caffeine consumption and vitamin D deficiency. It found that higher dietary intakes of caffeine were associated with 25-OH-D deficiency in a specific group of people. A significant body of research suggests that consuming a high intake of caffeine may negatively affect vitamin D levels and its function in the body. This is mainly because caffeine can reduce the number of vitamin D receptors, which are essential for the vitamin to function correctly. However, the actual impact on vitamin D levels in people can vary due to different lifestyle factors. Furthermore, a higher level of caffeine intake may deplete B vitamins and vitamin C, as it can increase fluid loss due to its mild diuretic effects. Both B vitamins and C are water-soluble. Holistically, all these essential nutrients, vitamin D, B and C, calcium, etc., are crucial for muscle recovery, development, and growth, as well as general physiological integrity, and the appropriate balance between these micronutrients and high coffee intake should be carefully considered as part of a holistic sports routine and for sustainable growth. Subject to individual suitability and individual health status,